Amina's village had a rule. Girls belonged in the kitchen, not in the classroom. It had been that way for generations. While her brothers carried school books, Amina carried water. While they studied math and science, she was taught how to cook and clean. But Amina had a secret. Every night when the house fell silent, she would sneak into her brother's room and read his books by the flickering light of a candle. The words on the pages felt like whispers of a world she was never meant to see. A world where girls could be doctors, scientists, and leaders. One day, a visitor arrived, a young female doctor from the city. She spoke about how she had once been told she couldn't study, but she had fought back. "If I can do it, so can you," she told the girls. That night, Amina made a decision. She would fight for her education, no matter what. The next morning, she boldly told her father, "I want to go to school." He laughed. "School is for boys. You will marry and be a good wife." Amina didn't give up. She went to her mother, begging for support, but her mother, afraid of tradition, only whispered, "You will disgrace our family." She had never felt so alone. But fate had other plans. One evening, her grandmother, the eldest in the family, called her. "Come with me," she said. Amina followed, unsure of what was happening. They stopped at an old wooden chest. Her grandmother opened it, pulling out a dusty certificate with her name on it. "I was once like you," the old woman said, eyes glistening. "I wanted to learn, but fear kept me silent. I will not let fear steal your dreams too." She handed Amina a small bag of coins. "Use this, enroll yourself. No one needs to know." Amina's heart raced. This was her chance. The next day, Amina sneaked out and enrolled in school. She studied harder than anyone, determined to prove her worth. But her secret didn't last long. Her father found out. Rage burned in his eyes. "You disobeyed me," he thundered. Amina's mother wept, afraid of the consequences. But then something incredible happened. Her brothers stood up for her. "Father, she's the smartest among us," one said. "She teaches us when we don't understand," another added. Maybe she deserves a chance," her youngest brother whispered. For the first time, their father hesitated. He had expected silence, but Amina had sparked a rebellion. The village chief, hearing of the commotion, called a meeting. "Why should a girl not learn?" he asked. "Is knowledge only for men?" The men of the village grumbled. But then, the doctor who had inspired Amina stepped forward. "Education saved my life. It can save Amina's too." Then, the final blow, the grandmother spoke up. "We have silenced our daughters for too long. If we deny them knowledge, we deny them the power to heal, to build, to lead. I was once silenced. I will not be silent now." A stunned silence filled the air. Amina's father looked at her, at his mother, at the doctor. Something in his heart shifted. He saw not weakness in Amina, but strength. Not defiance, but determination. Finally, he sighed. "If you are this determined, then prove me wrong. Make me proud." Years passed. Amina didn't just finish school, she became the first female doctor in her village. The same father who once denied her education now beamed with pride as she saved lives. And on the day she returned home as a doctor, he whispered, "I was wrong. Forgive me." Amina smiled. "You gave me the greatest gift, Father, a second chance." Never underestimate the power of one girl's dream. Amina's journey is a reminder that education is not a privilege, but a right. That one voice, one act of courage, can change history. This International Women's Day, let's celebrate the girls who dare to dream, the women who refuse to be silent, and the unstoppable force that is a girl who knows her worth. Tag a strong woman in your life and share this story to inspire others.